We got a little nub left, or we got a whole indica.
That indica made me so tired.
Really?
I went home and slept.
Really?
Yes.
Were you also on your period?
No.
What?
I was ovulating. It made me hella sleepy.
Okay, well, hopefully we get a couple of drags out of this bad boy. This is for you, Jake. Look at all that. Look at all that fucking ash right there. He's talking mad shit about us. I was like, do you want the free weed or not?
He acts like he has sophisticated taste. It's like his fucking dinner from last night still stuck in his beard. Oh, fuck.
I'm not very good at building stuff. It just collapses in the middle.
Like, just me laughing, just from my rib. Just from my rib and barely inflating, it cracks your chair.
I don't have a husband, so I rely on me and I build furniture. But sometimes I tighten the screws too tight, and then I can't align things, and then other things aren't going in the hole the way it's supposed to go. Not told you, just let you collapse. Like, it's authentic. Red flags?
Let's talk about red flags in men.
Red flags.
I'm married, but I could still participate.
Red flags in men. If you have your dinner from last night and you're period.
Stupid Jake. Stupid idiot.
Never ever post a story making fun of my friend again.
Yeah, my brother posted.
Just because you have facial hair doesn't make you a man. My sister has a mustache.
Yeah. You know I dermaplaned that morning.
She went straight to the mirror.
That hurt my throat.
Oh, you okay?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling pretty toasty.
First of all, you and I might not agree on every single one, which will be fine.
That's the beauty of
yeah.
What the art that we're creating.
A red flag in men is when they filter their pictures. Men should not be filtering their pictures.
It's not even good when women do it, but I'm fully guilty of it. But women are at a higher expectation to be beautiful and not have fine lines.
I swear, you look 100% better without filters every single time.
This is me without a filter. You see those lines?
Doesn't matter. Those filters make you look like you have a disability.
I have no lines.
It's not a problem. Like, I'm not hating on people with disabilities. That's not the point. But I'm just saying, like, you don't have Down syndrome, but your filter makes it look like you have Down syndrome.
I think that when...
Like you're an extra chromosome homie.
So I can be on both sides of the coin. I understand why we filter. Because Sarah has a husband at home that loves her. She's not in the dating world. The dating world can be cruel.
So real right now.
But also, like, at the end of the day, the person that you go on a date with, they're going to see what you look like. So you might as well just show all of your cards up front and be authentic and honest. Because if I'm being real...
Especially if you're a pretty girl.
I know.
Like, you literally don't even need that.
I'm like, I show up and I'm like, I'm actually cuter than my filter. You're welcome. When I'm dating a man that is not perfect, I can at least not feel like I was deceived. Because that feels manipulative. And I don't want to date somebody who... at the very beginning is already showing that that's the most important thing, because that's actually not what I'm looking for. That's not the most important thing to me. That alone is what makes it a red flag. Is not even if they're better looking with the filter or without the filter. It's more of like you're going into this with the wrong intention.
Apparently dating is rough right now in this day and age.
It's a fucking hard knock life.
Next red flag, criminal history.
Oh, fuck. I have a criminal history.
What, speeding tickets?
Yes. I get a lot of speeding tickets. So if you want really high insurance, marry me today. Panel truck. Sorry, we're on my patio at my house right now.
Is that Hawkeye?
I don't know.
It sounds like
she's going to blast me right here.
I don't think, just disclaimer, I'm not the one saying that he's hot. I'm married.
I'm the one who called him hot.
She's the one who thinks
he's hot. And so I
hot.
refer to him as the hot guy in my neighborhood. So that's how she refers to him.
If I say anything that's off limits, we'll just cut it out, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm not scared. We really aren't cutting a lot out of our videos. We're being very real.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I see. I know she's going to want to know
I'm
later.
all like, I'm going to cut a little hole right here so I can see too. A little slit. Okay.
Oh,
So
no. He's not cute.
He's busted.
Okay, no.
Is he busted? Ugh. Put a filter on.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no.
He needs a filter.
No, he's not actually cute. If he's the one, he's not.
As we're talking about.
Wait, listen. He just yelled. Is he talking to us? Does he know that he has stalkers?
He doesn't know I know the whole life story just from sitting in my hot tub.
Fuck, I think he looked at me.
So, I have to live here after she leaves.
That was my bad. My insurance, I have this. I don't even know if my insurance is real, and my insurance company might be a scam. Okay, let me just start out with that.
Get out.
But I do get insurance cards from this company that I pay.
Well, at least the scammers are giving you reassurance. That's
Yeah.
really nice and thoughtful of them.
It's $60.
A year?
No, a month.
Oh, okay. Well, that's reasonable.
It's
Who are you going
It's called
through?
Root Insurance.
Oh, that's my scam.
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm like, I actually
Wait, have
own
you
that.
heard that's a scam though?
No.
Okay, good.
I've never heard of it.
Okay.
So that's kind of a red flag.
So that's who
red flag
I've been
in
paying.
insurance.
I've been paying that company for 2 years to send me insurance cards for my vehicle. So hopefully it's real. In my defense, I think insurance is all a scam.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
literally. So I'm like, fuck it. If I just have to appease somebody with a fucking insurance card,
Okay,
they're
but
not
what
gonna
happens?
look at. They're not gonna look at that fucking label of like who insures you.
Okay,
and they're not gonna
brother.
be like, that's a scam. They're just gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
she has an updated.
you know when
insurance
she's gonna
card.
find out that it's a scam if it's a scam? When she needs to use the insurance to cash out.
Wait, what do you mean cash out?
If you were to get in a car accident,
I just have collision.
she thinks she has collision, but she's
Well,
gonna
yeah.
find out if it's a scam. There was no collision insurance,
Okay.
and all of a sudden they changed their whole email and their phone number, and they're on to the next.
But here's my thought process. My car is a 2009. I'm just running it into the ground at this point. I'm like, fuck
What if
it.
you kill someone in a car accident?
Insurance not gonna help me. I don't have I don't have health insurance or anything.
Oh my god. Okay, first of all, she's fucked. Second
Insurance
of all,
is a fucking scam.
but
They're lucky I have Root. They're lucky I even give Root my money.
it's just so I can give them the insurance when I get pulled over.
Yeah, for cops. So, because insurance companies will know if it's a fake insurance company. But like a normal day-to-day cop will just be like, oh, she has an insurance card.
Okay, but with collision insurance, it covers the other car that you hit, but not your car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a
if-
shit about my car.
But hear me out though. If you hit somebody in your car and they have to be life
I
flighted
want
to
to
the
just poke you in the tongue for some reason.
if you hit somebody in your car
Yeah.
and they have to be life flighted to the hospital, guess who's paying for that? If your insurance
Okay.
doesn't cover that.
But what insurance would cover that?
There's some insurance.
You're going to be
my
paying
insurance
some
covers
big
that.
bucos for
Yeah,
that.
but no. She can't talk like this. This is bad juju. No more.
What?
You can't say, oh, I don't go to car accidents. 'Cause then boom!
Yeah.
Car accident. Oh my god, I'm so sad.
I'll be fine.
Okay, we're done. Next topic, red flags.
Like, even if I die, I'll be fine.
Nope, we're done. Next topic, red flags.
Okay, next red flag. What did we say? Criminal history.
Criminal history for
Yeah.
sure.
New Balances. If you're wearing a New Balance, you're swinging for the wrong team. What? It's true.
It's true. My dad has New Balances.
And
Well,
it's,
he did.
It's
He's
really
dead now, but-
annoying because clearly grandpas do that, right? And all these younger guys.
I just keep seeing on TikTok that New Balances are a red flag.
Okay, but also listen, I didn't even know that was on TikTok. I'm literally just saying it in real life because we were talking about it. I agree because they think that they're following a trend and they think they're being like ironic.
Short
I'm
shorts?
quirky and I fucking hate that. Why, Ayana?
Ayana.
You're a young person wearing New Balances, like Grandpa New Balances. You're not quirky. You're not ironic. You're a fucking dork.
The only way that it's acceptable for you to be wearing New Balances is if they have grass stains on them from
No.
mowing your lawn. That is practical.
Okay.
That's fucking hilarious.
I would respect that more.
They
than
got fucking
some...
shoes that they mow the lawn in. That is respectable. You have your shit together if you have shoes to mow your lawn in.
Okay, but there's these young boys driving their little fucking Subarus.
Sticking their New Balances out the fucking window while they're driving.
They're probably baristas at Starbucks, and they want to wear some fucking. They want to do some fucking.
Her husband literally wears New Balances.
Okay, but
That
they
shit
don't.
is so funny. I'm like, why is she talking
Okay.
so much shit?
He does have a pair of New Balances.
When I was talking shit about New Balances,
they're not the
guess who
white
pulled
grandpa-
his shoe up while he was driving and showed me his New Balances?
They are not the white grandpa New Balances.
They were.
They're like this.
Okay, so
they're
we
like
need to
acts for
specify.
action sports.
It's not specifically New Balances that
If
she
you're
hates.
wearing the white, classic white New Balances
That you get at Costco.
that grandpas wear,
That you get at Costco.
you're a dweeb.
Do
Next, I'm just bullying people on the internet.
pond. I see him. Ugly. Just kidding.
Fuck up.
Red flags. Hold on. I don't have a lot of red flags, but I have a lot of things that I consider red flags. I might have some red flags, but that's okay. My red flags are not ill-intended.
We can be equal and talk about red flags in women too.
I had to point out one red flag about me. What would it be?
Impulse control.
Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely. But that can also be a green flag because that's really fun.
Lack of, to be clear.
That's really fun, though. I'm a very stable but impulsive girl.
What about me? Not that it's going to be true, but you can say your opinion.
I'm like, your red flag. She's like, your perception of my red flag.
The way I vote. That's my red flag for
Maybe
you.
we're a little different in that field.
The only time we fight is over politics.
We didn't even fight. We had a very passionate disagreement, but it wasn't negative. It wasn't disrespectful.
Until she threw her lotion bottle at me.
I did not throw my lotion bottle at her. I set my lotion bottle down aggressively, not even in her direction. I would never throw something at you.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
You fucking asshole. I'm like, you know what? There's not a thing in this world that you could do
Okay, let's
that would
talk
make
about,
me want
let's talk
to
about
violently.
pet peeves.
Oof, this one's a fun one. I smoked the wrong one.
Oh.
No, it was definitely this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh, hell no. This one makes me paranoid. This one makes me
No,
have
seriously,
fun.
every time we've smoked this one, she has been so paranoid.
Let me get this one.
I'm the one who made the connection. I was like, all right, you're not allowed to smoke this specific joint anymore because you get paranoid as fuck.
And the most, want to talk about pet peeves? Let me tell you a pet peeve of mine. When I go to buy my joints at the dispensary, I am very, very specific about my terpenes, and I'm very on top of it. And this woman was trying to kind of argue with me about the terpenes that I wanted. So I trusted her. I went with her instead of trusting myself. And she gave me weed, and I got paranoid. And that's exactly why the fuck I have specific terpenes. Yeah.
All right, next pet peeve. When people have a victim mindset. Ooh, why I...
That's a bad one.
Like, okay, there's certain situations where people are obviously truly victims.
But even
of course.
then,
You
even
do have
then,
a grieving
though,
period. You have a grieving period when you go through something.
Yes.
But after that, if you're a victim of your circumstances, that is on you. I don't want to hear you bitch and complain about the circumstances that you're in life. I know that sounds...
Because you have every opportunity to get out of it.
Because, okay, so
even
for
if it's
instance,
just a tiny little step.
and I'm not even saying that from like a privileged place. When I was little, we lived in an 800 square foot house. I shared a room with both of my brothers. So me and my older brother were on bunk beds. My little brother was in a crib in the same room. My dad wasn't able to work because he was too mentally ill. And then my mom was the only person who worked. So she would bring home $800 every 2 weeks for a 5-person family.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, we lived off that.
Yes, I see. Like, everybody has a circumstance and a story, and it's like getting stuck in being a victim and constantly being carried through life.
Yeah.
Isn't going to be helpful in the long run.
I lose sympathy very quickly because...
Like, we're sad something bad happened. Like, that's sad. Like, because bad things happen to good people. But when you get stuck in that place and you use it as an excuse for everything, it's just
like
not...
blaming other people for your problems. Ooh, it's a bad habit to get into.
Yeah. When you're in a place where, like, you want to grow, you don't want to be surrounded by people who are constantly a victim of their choices, because you have free will, so you literally can make choices every day to not be a victim. Did he just...
Oh, yeah. He's fucking done
That's
for.
a red flag.
Yeah, he's fucking
Just burped. Pulled up on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Is that a red flag?
No, I don't think
What
so.
do you do with that motorcycle?
I think it's normal for boys to need stuff that causes adrenaline.
Right. As long as they know how to place that adrenaline, that's not a red flag.
Exactly, because if they don't, they're going to be a drug addict.
They're either going to be a drug addict or an adrenaline junkie.
One of the two.
But it all comes back to one place.
Because men are like barbaric.
Yes. And so they need like some kind of stimulation for that.
Yeah.
So it's either going to be a drug or adrenaline.
Yeah.
What do you say about all the other boys that don't have either one of those? Because there's a lot of fruity men that don't.
Those ones are gay.
Oh, there's just
What?
only gay after that. There's 3 options: drugs, motorcycles, or they're gay. So they either have a motorcycle or a drug addiction, or else they're gay. And I don't know why my dating history is so shitty. Where did I go wrong?
Okay, you're right. That was very bold of me to say. My bad.
I think it's funny. I think that's so funny. That is my green flag about you, is because you just like say it how the fuck you think it, and it just comes out, and I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah.
Sorry, I've been burping in my microphone for like the past 2 minutes. We're definitely having to cut
She's
something.
GERD. No, she's cutting out the good shit. Why gotta burp when I say something funny? Fuck. Wait, hold on. I was on a good tangent. Where were we?
I think that sushi did give me some acid reflux.
Is it the sushi?
It was the sriracha.
Oh.
I never used to get acid reflux, and now I'm like getting hella old and shit.
You know what I've
I
noticed?
get acid reflux now.
You out of the equation. The last 2 days that I was having a conversation with somebody that was like a little bit older than me, I noticed that they were like burping while they were talking to me. Stop and like, and then keep going. It's like they're like talking and then like a burp will come up accidentally while they're talking. And like, goddamn, like, do you need to swallow real quick? And then we can talk again. Like, it's kind of funny. I was like, damn, do like a lot of older people have like regurgitation and acid reflux and all of that?
It's because we're eating shit we're allergic to. Like, we're eating like dairy when we're lactose intolerant, and we're eating gluten when we're gluten
I don't
sensitive.
have a lot of food intolerances. I have a very healthy. My digestive system is just running.
Honestly,
it's just chilling.
I think veganism might have given me a dairy intolerance, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Because I was vegan for 4 years, and now I don't handle milk very well. And I'm like, I handled milk well before. It's because I
never stopped with milk. It was just like straight from the tit all the way to
when
adulthood.
I went vegan, I feel like I lost a lot of the enzymes I used to have.
For sure. And I've never had that. I can literally, you can put any plate of food in front of me and I can eat it.
She could take it down.
I can eat meats and gluten and
Those
dairy.
deviled eggs.
Everything. And
Those anchovies.
I'm good. The anchovies, I can do anything. You could throw me fish. You could throw me any different style of food.
Foodie.
Yeah, I'm like, I can eat it all. You can take me anywhere I can eat. There's no restriction. Absolutely none. I will devour the entire plate without even using utensils. I'm actually barbaric as well. Raw cooked, I can eat them both. I haven't tried raw chicken, but I'll just stick with fish and medium rare. Not even on occasion.
Have you eaten a little bit raw chicken before? Don't lie. No, have you?
No. What the fuck? Who the fuck? Hell no.
Okay, this is gonna be a hot take. I'd rather my chicken be juicy than be cooked enough.
I don't like to like freak out the entire time I'm eating that the chicken is not cooked all the way through. Medium rare. No, not even medium rare. Rare meat.
Red meat.
Your girl loves rare. I like raw meat, but you can cook it with lemon juice, lime juice.
Wait. What the fuck are you talking about? I've never seen you
she's
eat
so
raw meat.
uncultured. You're uncultured. You can eat like it's different ethnicities.
No, I see people do the carnivore diet, but I'm like, that shit's gross.
I grew up with like a neighbor that he was Guamanian and he would eat raw steak in a bag and like cook it with like lemon juice and marinades and all that stuff. And my mom used to hate when me and my brother would eat it because it was raw red meat, but it's technically cooked in all the acid.
You guys are barbaric.
And my brother still knows
So it's like
how to
pickled.
make it.
It's like pickled meat.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
No, I could eat that.
And In and Out, they used to sell their burgers medium rare at In-N-Out, and I loved it because it just made the burger so much better. And then one fucking day, it was New Year's actually, I went there and I tried to order medium rare, and they're like, we're not allowed to do that anymore. And like a couple times they let me do it anyway. I like paid them. I was like, if I give you like an extra couple dollars, will you just like cook it medium rare anyway? And they were letting me do that for like the first couple weeks after they changed. I think it's a law that
They were
changed.
just letting you ease in slowly out of it.
I was like, you can't
They're
just
like,
take it
okay,
away
we'll
from
give
me.
this girl a couple more times.
Oh,
through the
don't even
drive-thru."
cook it. But it's against like, the law, against their protocol now. Probably because someone sued them because they got fucking sick from their shitty diet, not from In-N-Out. And now In-N-Out cannot serve their burgers medium rare, and that was a hard hit.
What's going on?
That was
This is fucking America.
And
Can't we have medium rare beef? You go home and you eat medium rare beef.
yeah, and it's not the state that we live in, because you can go to restaurants around here and still get your stuff. Like, it was more specifically ground beef versus steak, because the difference between ground beef and steak is ground beef holds a lot more bacteria. So if it's not thoroughly cooked, it can actually like make you sick. But that's a risk that you're willing to take when you order it medium rare, because it still tastes better.
I just thinking of something. Don't get mad at me.
Oh no!
But the sausage that I cooked you the other day, that might have been a little bit undercooked. Golfing. Oh.
I had the shits the next day. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't.
No, you did.
Did I? Did I?
Didn't you go to In-N-Out later that night?
Yeah.
And then you had the shits? You told me you had the shits after that.
No, it wasn't from In-N-Out. It was from Chick-fil-A. They're spicy ass chicken sandwiches. All right. We got one that might fuck up my gut. Just a smidge, but not enough for me to stop. But sometimes when I eat something really spicy, that's like also deep fried chicken,
I'm crying, dude.
my stomach's like, no thank you.
But
Chick-fil-A.
anyways, I low-key undercooked that pork a little bit. I still ate it, though, too.
Wait, why did you eat it when you knew it was undercooked? Why didn't you just keep cooking it then? Did you just be like, fuck it, hold it out, it's undercooked, I'll eat it with her?
It wasn't until I was already sitting down on the couch
What made you think it was
and,
undercooked?
like, cutting it up. And I'm like, I'm not going back to the stove. It had a little bit of pink in it.
I think that's okay.
For pork?
Yeah, well, it just depends on like how pink it was.
Like,
Let me
barely.
Google it.
Obviously, we didn't get sick. I fed it to Danny, too.
I'm gonna Google it.
Danny spit out a couple pieces
Why, because it was chewy?
because he said it looked raw.
Did you get it?
It was Jimmy Dean's. All natural.
Why the fuck?
Then there's probably some cultures out there that eat raw chicken. I bet you.
Oh, there's people in America that eat raw chicken. Have you seen people eat raw chicken on their raw, weird diets?
Ew.
Yeah.
Really? Like a dog.
Oh, no.
So what's your religion, Jen?
I don't have a religion.
She's just happy to be here. Hey, what's your spiritual beliefs?
I actually talked about this book in the first one that we recorded, but it's called A Journey of Souls. It's the one where I was talking about how humans don't normally reincarnate into dogs, because dogs are such a pure type of energy and such a pure type of soul that it's actually promotion to be promoted to an animal in your afterlife. Downgrade, where most people be like, what if I get reincarnated into a worm?
So you for sure believe in reincarnation, it sounds like.
Yeah, I believe that when your human body dies, your soul goes somewhere and reincarnates. And how that happens, I can't really tell you, because I think it's so complex that you just wouldn't even, I think it's so beyond what we're capable of comprehending. But the energy goes somewhere somehow. Science can back up that energy never dies. So that energy has to go somewhere. And that energy is you. That's you.
Yeah.
This body I'm
Your
in
spirit.
is not me.
Yeah.
My spirit is me.
Yeah. So you know what shaped the way I've never told you this story. I don't think I've told anyone this story actually.
Oh, is this one of those things that you have that's really big that you just tell me in small increments?
No, but it is kind of big though in a way, because this is what shaped my view on religion.
I love to hear it.
So my mom grew up Mormon and my dad grew up Catholic. So my mom's side, all from Utah, as Mormon as they get. And then my dad's side's Catholic, Italian. So
Damn.
I immediately, from a young age, saw that adults couldn't agree on religion.
Okay.
Then I also had an
You
aunt.
saw that?
Yeah.
You saw that physically? Like, would your parents, like, have disagreements about
Yes.
it in front of you guys where you could see them, like, being like, this is not how my religion does
Yeah,
it?
okay, so you'll see how adamant my dad was about being Catholic.
Is your mom still Mormon?
No, she broke away from all that.
Oh,
She doesn't
okay.
like it. So I had a black aunt who's also half Japanese. And so I'd go over to her house. She'd give me coconut water. Like back in the early 2000s, that's not a regular
Yeah, no,
thing you
for
have.
sure.
And so I'm vibing with her, sipping on my coconut water. And she is it Buddhist when they believe in Buddha?
Yes.
Okay, and so
Buddhism.
she was telling me one day about like how she believes in all these gods, and she was telling me, and I was like literally locked in. Like she was telling
Does
me
Buddhism have multiple gods?
that's what she believed in. So
I think, I think...
she believed like there was like the god of the moon and like the
Yeah,
goddess of the
yeah.
water.
Okay, that
And
checks
dude,
out, checks
she
out.
would entice me. And so I went home one day and I was like, Dad, my Aunt Roberta said that there's many gods in the world. And I was like telling my dad about it, and my dad was pissed. He's like, you never listen to her again. He's like,
Oh
there is only one God out there. And so from that day on, I was like, these
Rebel.
adults, I was like, these adults, there's thousands of religions out there. I don't see how people get so caught up in the labels.
Like, which one?
Yes.
Because at the end of the motherfucking day, none of us actually know.
No.
Not one of us has more knowledge than the other one. It's all pure speculation.
Yes. I wholeheartedly believe that we are souls having a human experience.
Same.
And I think that I resonate with a Holy Spirit.
Same.
And I think we're just here to learn, and we're here to experience things that our soul needs to evolve to the next level, to become more like the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to say.
We're in our meat suits right now, and
We're learning. We're at university, basically.
What is it?
Earth school.
We were all sent to school because there was things that we were meant to learn, and trials and tribulations we have to go through, and how we navigate decides with the free will. Free will comes in, and who knows? Is it coming back to Earth as a completely different person? Is it going to a different realm that our brains can't even comprehend?
See, I don't know the details like that. I don't even pretend to know the details because I just don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, maybe everyone graduates, like maybe even the most disgusting scums on the earth agreed to come in and take that role so that others can learn from them.
True.
You know?
I think that's
it could be that literally everyone graduates from Earth school.
We're all just here for...
Meaning going to... Another
all
meaning would be
the
going to
experience
heaven.
together.
A lot of people would use that as going to heaven.
Yes, yeah. No, see, and like they could all line up and be so similar, but people get so caught up in the verbiage that you use.
Just the labels.
Rather
people
than...
will go to war, people will kill each other for the labels.
For the labels.
This shit is weird. Like, we don't know how we got here. I'm like...
One day I just woke up, and it was after I was a baby too, because you don't even remember being a baby.
I know, which is
There's
another
one day
weird
you're
thing.
just like in the middle of life, like you're in the middle of second grade. You're like, holy shit!
I think this is
how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah, this is the first memory that I'm actually gonna store.
I have a memory that I stored, which is so stupid. It was me shitting my pants when I was like 1 year old.
That's your first memory?
1 year old. Yes.
Okay, so I think traumatic memories are usually first
I didn't like
memories.
having my diaper changed.
You want to know my first memory?
What?
I was just starting to walk, and I wanted to run outside on the deck where all the rest of the kids were playing. So I was walking as fast as I could, and I slammed into the glass sliding door because it was closed.
I have a memory. We could say this was also trauma, and it actually worked because I was 3 years old, and we were watching Lethal Weapon. Now that I know as an adult, and I was sitting in between my mom and my dad on a couch. And I remember what pajamas I was wearing. I was wearing like a nightgown that had a teddy bear on it. I was sitting in between my parents, and we were watching a movie, and the girl jumped off the building into the car and died. Mm-hmm. And my dad looked at me, and he's like, "That's what happens when you do drugs." And I was like,
Oh my God.
and I never really fucked with drugs. Like I smoke weed, but that's it.
That ruins your life. You don't do.
And I just never had interest. I always remembered like my dad saying stuff to me like that.
We even
that
hate
would stuck.
drinking.
Yeah, we don't ever drink.
We drink like what? Once a year?
Every year, yeah.
Maybe twice a year?
We've been friends for 5 years, and we've gotten drunk 2 times together.
Yep. I hate drinking.
But I love being shit-faced with her, though.
It is fun. That's why we do it once a year still, even though we hate it.
We indulge.
And we regret it the next day.
Oh, hell yeah. ADHD is a dopamine deficiency. So when you drink, it brings you even lower. So the next day I have depleted dopamine levels, and it literally like makes me extremely depressed. I don't even care that I'm throwing up or I have a headache or I'm tired or whatever. That doesn't bother me. It's the emotional hangover I cannot deal with. I cannot handle it.
Yeah.
I was on Adderall my entire childhood because of my ADHD. And I just know that fucked with my dopamine levels, like as an adult.
I'm sure.
Because now, because if you think about it, I was being fed consistent dopamine for 10 years of my life. Every single day, twice a day.
When I took Adderall for fun in high school, I would be wired.
Yeah, so it was like just constant dopamine going up into my brain. So I think my brain was like, I don't need to make dopamine because it's being fed to me. Because I would take one in the morning, and I'd have to go to the nurses at lunch and get another. They're like, it's wearing off, give her more. Because randomly one day I started to have to go during lunchtime, and now as an adult, they're like, oh, poor Jen.
They're like, little Jenny's gonna need to be on a double dose from here on out.
I'm like, I don't even remember being that hyper. I am a naturally hyperactive person, but nothing abnormal. All kids have ants in their pants.
I didn't have ants in my pants.
I totally had ants.
I was a very calm kid.
I was so antsy, but I'm like, but if we're being real,
you do have ADHD though. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with because when I was a kid, it wasn't disruptive. It was just like, look,
how come your mom didn't put you in a Montessori school? My
mom didn't know that culture yet. I think I've introduced my mom to this culture of understanding.
Isn't that what it's called? Montessori?
Yeah, it's
where they get to physically play and learn that way. You would have done better there.
Yes, I get hyperactive when I am doing something I don't want to do. So, in adult world, that's okay. So why can't it be okay for kids? Because I don't do well at desk jobs.
So you went to trade school and you went and got a job that is very physically demanding. And
it's fitting for who I am as a person. So why can't we do that for kids?
Our education system sucks ass.
Give me a goddamn yoga ball and let me bounce on the yoga ball in class, and I'll listen to your math lecture all day long. But when I was told to, because I'm the type of person that has to stimulate while I'm being stimulated. So when I'm massaging, I'm listening to podcasts. So I'm stimulating my brain and I'm stimulating my hands. And it's all an ADHD thing, right? When I was a kid and my teachers were talking about something or teaching something, if I was drawing, I was hearing all of the information. When I'm sitting there staring at them, I'm hearing nothing.
Some of those teachers are so checked out, they make their curriculum deathly boring.
Yes.
Deathly.
Yes. And that is detrimental to kids. That can cost you an entire grade.
Who wants to learn, even as an adult, who wants to learn when you're boring?
Yeah, do you know what? The only time I want to listen to a monotone person is when I'm trying to go to sleep.
Exactly. Remember how excited that you got for PE when you were in elementary school?
Yes.
Isn't that so
in the
cute?
Computer lab.
Yes.
In the library.
We're like, yay, we get to do something other than sit in this fucking chair.
Recess, let's fucking go.
It's actually so mean.
I know.
What we do to children.
I agree.
And it's just to get them ready for the workforce.
This is going to be a very hot take, but that is why I'm not super, super strict on my kids about school. They can't be failing. They need to try. They need to turn in their work. I don't fuck with missing assignments because at least try to get the credit for it. But I am not going to sit there and berate my kid for not getting the best grades in the entire class because not everyone is successful like that. Mm-hmm. People are successful in different ways, and that's what makes the world complete. Because there's people that do jobs very well that
some people aren't bred for the 9 to 5.
No, and some people aren't bred for
entrepreneurship.
And some people aren't bred for college.
Anybody's young out there and doesn't know what to do with their life, go to massage therapy school.
Yeah, just get that little notch in your belt.
Yeah, because
it's something you always fall back on.
You make great money. You only work 3 to 5 hours a day. The schooling is only a year. The school is way more affordable than traditional college. You get to control your hours. If you get good at your skill, you don't annoy people, and you give people great service, you will be so successful in massage therapy as a woman.
Yes, as a woman,
Massage therapists for men is really hard.
Yeah, because we've come to the conclusion that typically women would prefer to be rubbed down by another woman and not a man. And men don't want to be rubbed down by a man either.
I wouldn't say massage therapy is a great career to retire with.
Yes.
I don't think it's a retirement plan.
This is getting us to the next thing that we want to do.
Exactly.
And it's giving us time and money and opportunities to be able to climb to the next thing that we're going to do.
Yeah. It's been good enough to get us to where we are right now.
We got new microphones.
Oh, yeah. New audio. Better audio. People are gonna think we're such fucking dweebs. We're like, we're real fucking podcasters.
They're New Balance. They're New Balance brand
really
microphones because we're dweebs.
For all of our 21 subscribers.
Hopefully after today we'll be 22.
Yeah.
Mom. My mom's a fucking hater.
So we're taking you're taking your kids. I'm taking my nephew to, where is it?
Universal
Studios.
We're gonna have a
I
ball.
always forget. I keep thinking it's Adventureland or whatever.
Adventureland. That's what she thinks all theme parks are called.
I'm the opposite of a Disney mom. That's okay.
I love Disney.
Just own it. It doesn't matter.
But there is such a fucking negative stereotype about Disney adults. But come on, like, it's the fucking happiest place in the world.
To me, it's the most
Overstimulating,
annoying place in the world.
The fucking Star Wars.
That's kids.
That is. Raise your fucking hand if you're an
child
adult
if you like
and you
Star
like
Wars.
Star Wars, and that is not a red flag.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not
Our whole family went and watched a Star Wars movie together.
Gay. I'm definitely cutting that out.
No, you're not.
Yeah, people
No,
are
you're
gonna think I'm
not.
so homophobic.
No. No, they're not.
I'm like, I have a gay little brother. You know, my favorite is mine all crusty.
No.
Oh, because sometimes, when people do something, you think they're like trying to send you a message.
I always think that. That's called social anxiety.
So like when they like
I'm like, no, I thought I had ashes on my lips.
When they wipe their nose real quick, you're like, fuck, they're telling me I have a booger.
Yeah, I got a booger. And then you're like, while you're talking to them all casually.
Yeah,
like, "Do I
or
have a
when they're
booger?"
like looking at your teeth, you're like, fuck, I have something in my teeth.
Yes. Or like when they're.
And you like suck your teeth for a
And
second.
then you don't want to wipe your nose after they wipe their nose because you don't want them to think that you got the signal.
Yes. Oh yeah, you took it a step further. Okay.
I love when humans do human things and then we talk about it and we all realize that not one person on this entire planet has
And it's a
had
very common
an original experience.
Yes. My favorite holiday, my favorite kid movie is Coraline.
I wasn't a huge fan of Coraline.
I fucking love Coraline.
Okay, my favorite.
Ooh, or Ratatouille. Ratatouille's
See,
good.
the more recent like Disney movies. Oh my God, he's not cute. He's
No,
not
this might be a different one.
Is it a different car? Is it a different car?
I'm about to find out. Maybe we're judging the wrong guy the whole time. I swear I'll tell the truth. I'll tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
No, he hasn't walked out yet.
Fucking stalker. She's stalking people from my house.
Men deserve to be stalked.
That's a hot take.
Oh, he's just didn't even get out of his car.
Red flag.
Tinted windows, I can't even see through it.
Red flag. We went off on a tangent that turned into another tangent that turned into another tangent. Wait, is it tangent? Tangent.
No. Yeah.
Tangent.
Yeah.
Sorry. This fucking indica's got fucking chokehold on me. So red flag number
Who the fuck
3.
is that? They stopped in front of your house. Oh, it's Tiana.
It's Tiana.
Okay.
Oh, great. She's going to bust through this. Mama, what are you doing?
Do you not even wave?
You can't even see me through this. No, I do wave. We get along. You better cut this out.
Why? I thought we were leaving everything in.
I'm authentic. Oh, no, I get along with my kid's dad. My kid's getting dropped off currently at the moment.
Hiding from your baby daddy.
But I get along with him, and I'm like, I'm stoned. I'm making a podcast right now.
She's busy.
I'm fucking busy. I'm like, just make sure my kid runs into the house in one piece.